Yeah.
Picturing Will Ferrell as Will Ferrell
Yeah.
and Pharrell together.
In
I won't-
Pharrell's giant hat.
That's what I meant.
It's actually just both of them inside
of the hat.
inside the giant hat.
Released by Will Friedel.
Beautiful. Awesome. Fantastic. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice. We tell stories, and we create some freaking magic. What?
Oh, good.
I just heard a bird.
Yeah.
Mike, you sounded just like a bird.
Thanks.
We're here with some birds in the Mongoose Crew. Everybody, take a look at your camera, wave, and give us your best bird noise.
Caw!
Caw.
Squawk.
Cheep,
Wow.
cheep.
Just a confused bird.
Or
Points.
Yeah.
Points to
I do
Mike
too.
and Miranda, my wife.
Yay!
Yeah. I liked the cheap. Sorry, Kayla. Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every...
group.
What? I'm
So
trying to
we're
do the
call-
intro.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Every Monday, we're five parties
five
living,
days a
existing, and breathing in the same homebrew world. Wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. Okay, I'm done. All right. Announcements. What do I got? We just got back last weekend from a truly awesome and very fun weekend with the Unearthed Arcanum, wrapping up a huge 3-year-long arc in the Feywild. So we'll be giving as good of a recap as we can on what happened during that time. Unfortunately, the video recording part did not work out, but we'll have some sort of thing for you guys. But yeah, it was super fun. It was great. We had an awesome time. Excuse me. So we will be doing a little bit of a epilogue sort of part to that campaign arc. Not that UA is done in any way, but we may or may not be saying goodbye to some characters. So yes. So be on the lookout for that if you guys are around Friday nights to watch for that. Other than that, this weekend we will be once again off for any one-shots. But so now at this point, I would have been kind of saying to everybody is that now that Start Playing has their follow GMs sort of part of thing that you can find on that, we'll let you know when there are one-shots. But in any case, this is where you'll be able to check those out and kind of make a mark to be notified. So that's startplaying.game/GM/It's a Long Story. Also, you can also get a notification if there's any sort of dropouts in any campaigns. So yeah, please feel free to do that. Also, Start Playing is a pretty awesome site. So if you've never been there, you should do it. That is it. So yeah, if you are interested in supporting the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. And lastly, it's a live stream, so feel free to jump in and say hi. We love engaging the audience, even if it is of our other players just being silly peoples. Cool. All right, that's it. So yeah, before we jump in to tonight's session, sorry, Starbuck is just full exploring down here for no reason, and I'm worried. And she's gone. Okay, great.
What you needed to do.
She didn't due to the conversation, or queuing up from the conversation that we had before this. She didn't look at me once. She just walked out of the room. So
You
probably
embarrassed her.
Yeah.
Probably just going to go find mom.
Yeah.
Talk to mom about something.
The default
Right
mom,
here.
the default parent.
Yeah. Before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the Mongoose Crew. So, Lorianne, please take it away.
Yes. So we started last session with Milo following the smell that he caught of a werewolf in the crowd when Lady Lavelia was speaking to the townspeople, trying to give them answers. Milo slowly made his way through the crowd, and Saren followed him to make sure that nothing bad was going to happen. She stayed a few feet behind him, and Milo unfortunately gets knocked forward and momentarily loses the smell. Sarah notices him stumble and saw a gray cloaked person, but they disappeared, and Milo can't pick the smell up again. So Milo just we all regroup, and Milo says he'll tell us later what happened. So we're escorted by a guard to Lady Lavelia's office, and we wait there for her. And while we wait, we notice a few things. First, the courtyard, or the governess office and courtyard and everything, is well kept, but it's not very interesting. It's very model home-like. Her office is very decadent. And it becomes very clear later when she does come in that she is not comfortable in this office, and it is not her style whatsoever. So the group, before Lady Lavalia gets there, discuss what Milo and Eldrin saw with the full moon. Brumhilda is skeptical that it was actually a full moon, and because that would just be really, really powerful magic, then it must be just some illusion or some sort of placebo effect. But Milo assures her it was very real and felt like a real full moon, and maybe even a little stronger. So we kind of discussed what we're going to do next. We discussed maybe going to the Vinrona estate at some point to look for books or historical texts on werewolves to help out Milo. Milo then uses the sending bracelet to reach out to his mom. Sadly, she was a little bit too busy, so he didn't get the answers or anything that he wanted. And then he also used it to reach out to Kroga, who we knew at some point was in Griften, but he asks him if he's okay and if he has made it to Griften, and he replies no. Which Milo said in Kroga's defense, it was his fault for asking 2 questions. So we don't really know what's going on there. Lady Lavalia joins us, and she becomes an ally, which we hope is going to stay that way, where we're all a little, scared. But anyway, we tell her about what's going on. We tell her that she has a werewolf problem, and we also warn her about Ixuth, Blackstone, or whatever his last name is, and Grancelli Mortimer, and she seems to not really be surprised by either of those people being potentially unsavory. We learned that Guar's meeting with the king has made its way around court, but not everything was told to Lady Lavalia, so we fill her in with more details. And then we tell her that we'll reach out to Hagen and the branches to see if they can assist with the werewolf issue. Noros lets her know that as long as there's a generous donation, they should be able to, which she says it will not be a problem. Milo then accepts a job to redecorate her office, even though the group is kind of annoyed by that because we have other things we need to do. But we get into that later with him. And she also says she'll go talk to Bingo to get more insight. And let's see. Oh, one other thing that we did learn, which was interesting, was that Grancelli walks a thin line with the king, which is something we might be able to use to our advantage at some point. Milo, while we're all kind of annoyed and anxious because we want to get to Maple Leafs, assures us that helping Lady Lavelia is strategical because we need allies. So Saren is going to end up reaching out to Hagen to see if he can come help or send people to help. And we make our way. Let's see. We make our way to the local tailor after Milo receives a writ to purchase supplies and also access to the grounds. Let's see. So while we're on our way there, Eldrin makes War mad when she tells him she told her father who he was in an effort to make him recognize Noros more and to stop liking Guar so much. Guar says that she sabotaged him, and it leads to an awkward apology from Eldrin, and Guar takes the opportunity to push Eldrin to see his side of things and to kind of push her into more realizations about herself. That leads to more arguments between Guar and Eldrin, and ultimately it also leads to Eldrin yelling at Noros and telling him that he needs to stop being a yes man because he's just way too agreeable now, and she fell in love with someone who challenged her, and she needs him not to be the version of him he thinks she needs, but the version of him that's actually him. Meanwhile, Milo is in the tailor shop, and the tailor's offended that Milo was asked to review the office, but Milo is somehow always able to smooth things over and does so here. We have a little bit more tension between Eldrin and Noros, with Guar still in on the conversation. Eldrin confesses she asked her father to appoint him to a position, and Noros is not pleased. And so there's just a little bit more relationship building on that part. And then the group questions Milo and his wanting to stay a little longer to help out Griften, especially Lady Lavelia. And then Milo seems kind of upset, and Eldrin realizes this might have more to do with werewolves than fabric. So Eldrin tells him that we're a team, and if he needs to do something here, then we can figure it out together. So we agree we're going to go back to the ship to discuss things further. But before we do that, Brimhilda, through Guar as well, realizes that she's not really been feeling anything in the past since yesterday. Eldrin even tries to do calm emotions, but it doesn't work. And Brimhilda realizes something is wrong. And then other important things to mention is Lady Lavelia said that Wilbur is safe here as long as he's in Griften, but she can't really speak for all the townsfolk, so he should probably keep his hood up. But if we got into any trouble, it would come to her anyway, so we would be okay. And we're going to contact her periodically to see if she's heard anything about other wombats, since she has no magical capabilities. And that is it, I think.
Beautiful. Awesome. Anything else to add? Thank you, Lorian.
Mm-hmm.
No, great job.
Thanks.
Sorry, I have the sniffles. Cool. All right. Well, then I think we're ready to go. You guys want to play some D&D?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay.
I would like to move just a little bit forward to you guys being on the ship. So nothing has been solved, no answers have been made, but in an effort to recognize that there are things that there are some small things that would be easier to control or figure out away from the town. We open up on the Shadow, anchored in to the river and bay area of Griften. We see out in the distance from the deck a group of guards that are that seem to be stationed outside of a small sort of tavern with a bunch of docks extending out to it, which you all would recognize as Bingo's tavern as the dockmaster. So it seems like Lavelia is keeping to her word and most likely meeting Bingo now. But we come back to the deck of the ship. At this point, not everybody has come back. let's do this. Kayla, go ahead and roll me a d12. At least one of them.
8.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I miscounted. Go ahead and roll me, we'll say 3d8.
A 1 and 2 8s. Okay.
You can re-roll that 8 if you'd like.
Okay. A 1. A 4. There we go.
Cool.
I'm assuming they need to be different.
Yes.
Cool.
All right. So on the ship of the Shadow, we have Captain Lucia, we have Cosbeer, obviously, we have Veldani, and we have Cece as well. Zenfira actually took this opportunity to go to shore, as there is less people that would be needed on deck. And then Valsis is also on here, but so I guess that would leave Jack and Castian, and obviously Zenfira now on the shore. Yeah, so I think as that's happening, we're kind of moving further into the deck where we have this kind of open sort of table that I would say for Saren, for your sort of your reference here. There'd be it's basically a table that's always kind of been put out onto the deck whenever there's a place that was anchored in, to be able to kind of discuss some things in the main deck area without having to go below deck. But I would say right now it is only filled with the members of the Mongoose Crew. And you guys kind of have the scene. We'll take it from there.
I think as soon as Milo sees a large boardroom table, he's just seeing a sewing table. So he's throwing out bolts of fabric and getting stuff lined up as we start talking.
Hilda, when did you start feeling, or I suppose the right answer, when did you stop feeling?
We cut to Brumhilda, who is currently reading through a book on the table, and there's a set of 4 other books around her. She just kind of looks up as you're talking. What?
When did you stop feeling?
I guess this morning, the bacon, I think, was the only source of reference on why. And so far, there's nothing. There's no spell that I've seen that's able to. I don't even know why. That doesn't. There wouldn't be a. I can't make heads or tails of it right now.
Well, we obviously need to figure out what's going on and make sure that you're safe. However,
you have this very weird, kind of moment where, I would say Guar, Milo, if you're paying attention, or and definitely Saren, you see. You see the amount of books piled up around Brumhilda, and this kind of very clear space of effort in trying to figure out what's going on. So I think a couple of you kind of get ready for the moment of Brumhilda to be I know, I'm doing it. And you see Brumhilda just kind of look up and just nod and just go back to what she's doing.
I think I'm assuming I'm sitting next to her. I would probably reach out and just kind of touch her hand while she's just probably flipping through pages and just to pop or pause for a second. Hey, maybe a different way to ask that is, when was the last time you can remember feeling something? Was it before the bacon, or was it the bacon?
Did you have sex last night and were you able to climax? What it is a
Pause.
good.
This is
Eldrin.
It is a good gauge.
There's like, for some reason, there's some somehow Milo has a full sewing kit that stops.
It somehow does the record skip.
Yeah. Everything seemed fine last night.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Why are you looking at me like that? It's a good gauge. I'm assuming you had sex and then went to sleep, so it's good to know that that's probably the last time she felt something.
Well, I mean, nobody got blinded, so we can't verify that.
True. I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but
I think it's weirder that you have no response from Hilda at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but wasn't one of our goals to figure out how to accomplish this in the interim while we figure out how to deal with the fact that your very presence can make people sick and can make things happen faster?
Or just kind of starts looking around the room to see if like there's any kind of sign of an invisible person being around.
Perfect.
Did Huxley get to her?
I don't see why he would do that without talking to us, but we can reach out to him.
He tried to kill Raylor.
Yeah.
Without
With
anybody
your
agreeing with it.
okay.
I didn't agree to that.
Also, he's famously like open with details and personal plans.
I don't think he is, Milo.
That was sarcasm.
Oh, you're probably
Oh.
right, Eldrin.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if we had a different relationship. If I had a different relationship with Huxley than you did.
No, I have pretty much what you know.
Okay. Then why didn't you just say that?
It's more fun to be snarky, I guess.
Very well. Saren, would you like to reach out to Huxley?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if he somehow snuck up on us and put something on Broomhilda, I don't know, is there like a weird device in your pocket or something, Broomhilda?
He said there was some ways that he knew that he could help suppress things.
This couldn't be the Celestials trying. No, they wouldn't. They don't care to do anything about this, correct?
This is a very traditional robe, so there's not any pockets, but I can check.
That's the problem with the way that they make women's clothing. They don't give them enough pockets. Why?
I thought
Why do they do that?
wizards loved having pockets. Zaris had so many pockets.
You deserve pockets. Milo, could you sew some pockets on Broomhilda's robe?
Bar, I think I think she's fine.
I didn't mean right now. I meant like later.
Yeah. We can add that to the list. Yeah.
Where do you keep your spell
Thank you.
components?
Why does she need that if you have a giant magical carrying hole?
True.
Well, that's mine. I'm never gonna assume that she wants to use my hole to contain things. I mean, if she wants to put her stuff in my hole, that's fine. But I mean, I'm not gonna.
There.
Gore, I don't think
Why?
we can hear about that right now.
Listen, after what Eldrin said, I don't want to hear it from you.
What did I say?
I think he's talking about the sex stuff.
Can we get back to the subject at hand, please? I know I'm the last person to ask that question, but we really need to figure this out. And we also need to figure out, are we going to deal with these werewolves? Are we going to move on?
Yes. For what it's worth, I think it's. I don't mean to sound upset.
I would love it if you sounded upset.
But I think I need to. I'm going to try to figure this out myself as much as I can, and I appreciate it. But it sounds like you guys have a lot of other things to work around right now. So if you get anything, let me know. But sorry for snapping. She goes back to end her reading.
Brumhilda, have you done any magic today? That's not suppressed too, is it?
When I was... No, I haven't. Does anybody need anything cleaned or something? It just makes sense to be using this for something important.
What does your magic feel like normally? I mean, mine is a low, like, hum that I always feel Persana's presence.
I don't normally feel anything because of where I pull it from. It's from the source rather than the source being me.
Do you think this could be a curse? Because I can handle that.
I don't know. The spells that I do have readily available. I don't have any specific reason to be using them.
Here, Eldrin goes and takes the fabric that Milo's working on and rips it and says, "Fix that."
I can do that.
I don't have mending ready.
I can do that.
But you said to clean something or fix
Yes,
it.
I have prestidigitation, but I don't have.
Oh, okay. Next time, I actually take out some ink and I
Milo,
put it.
you see
some,
right where that.
Yeah, I put some ink onto the fabric and I say, "Here, then prestidigitation, whatever." Milo, it's fine.
Your goddamn robes.
I can fix it. I can fix it. I like pull out my uncrumble the page.
You cut fabric anyway. I was just helping the process.
I know you cut it.
Jamie, just so you know, that was unintelligible.
It was amazing.
Sorry, let me. I know you cut it.
Nope.
I know what you
There's
said.
so much gain, not very much volume.
Beautiful. So does Brumhilda, can she prestidigitate?
Yeah, so I rolled a natural one. Brumhilda puts the hand over. Okay. And you see just a little bit of the ink kind of like seep out into the air. But not all of it.
Interesting.
Oh.
Has that ever happened before?
No, that's... Okay, that's a 17. And at that point, the second time she does it, it comes out. That is horribly depressing.
So, and then in a half clockwise. Fix it.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Sure.
When Brumhilda says that's horribly depressing, Eldrin puts her hand on her shoulder and says in the same tone as Brumhilda,
Yeah.
I understand. When I lost my power from Persana briefly in one of our adventures, I felt like there is no will to live.
I don't know if she's feeling suicidal.
I wasn't suicidal. I said there was no will to live. I didn't want to die necessarily. I'm relating to her.
What's the difference?
It's a figure of speech.
No, it's not with that. No. I rolled a 12, by the way.
It is fixed. There are a couple of it is fixed equal to a bad sew job.
Eldrin just says, "Look, as good as new, Milo. See, there's no need to get upset."
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Milo, not my best work. I'm still getting used to it. It's like the third time I've gotten to use it, really. I mean, I should really be mending more things if I'm going to try to get better at this.
Raylor,
Not your fault.
Yes.
That's
Could
right,
you-
it's not my fault.
do something, some sort of what is it called? I don't know, some sort of feeling or magical thing to see what's going on with her, if she's cursed or if she's. Oh, yes, I forgot.
In a weird way, I know exactly how she feels.
You don't have to make this about you, Raylor. Yours was a choice. Hers was not. Anyway.
It wasn't exactly a choice. We're trying to keep everybody safe. Damn, Eldrin, that was
That was way harsh, Eldrin.
She's patting Rayla's
That was
Okay, clueless.
Oh, I apologize, Raylor. What about, I don't know, maybe letting Broomhilda do her research is the best way to handle this right now while we figure out the next steps for here in Maple Leafs. I think figuring out your magic, Broomhilda, will be very important for whatever happens next, because we're going to need you.
Yes.
Yes, of course. I'll make sure that I have a way to be able to get that working.
They'll just be pleated. It's like I'm 5 goddamn years late. It's fine. It's whatever.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I figured out the rip. Fine.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, way to figure it out, Milo. That's great. On the subject of werewolves, I want to just ask you what you think. I mean, I know it's obviously more to you than just trying to solve the werewolf problem. I mean, it seems like you feel a real connection to this group. Maybe not this group specifically, but just other werewolves. You know, and I want to, especially because I've been kind of insensitive about this lately. I just want to, make sure that you feel like we're hearing what you need with all of this.
Jamie is also dealing with some audio stuff, so.
Oh, was that directed at Milo?
Yeah.
Fucking pleats. God, I don't know what you need. What?
I said, I don't think you necessarily feel a kinship with this specific group of werewolves, but I would imagine that you felt some connection to other werewolves, and I've been insensitive about this lately, and I'm trying to be open to what you need as far as how to deal with this werewolf problem, and also to maybe find some connection with them.
Yeah, I think I got that figured out. Milo is sounding this distracted, and I gotta figure it out. I'm gonna go out to the outskirts of the forest and howl and call for a parlay. And it'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
Should I go with you?
I don't know if that's the correct approach. Didn't last time you barely got away, you were lucky because you had the bloodstone, moonstone, whatever the heck it's called?
I mean, I don't know about lucky. I got away pretty well.
Pretty well?
Yeah.
Well, what is it that you want to accomplish here? Do you want to see if we can come to some sort of agreement with them, or do you want ultimately avoid a fight? What if it's one bad werewolf and we need to get rid of him, and then everything will, go back to how it's supposed to be?
Well, ideally, that's the yeah. If we could do that, It doesn't seem like they're in full like control over the. I need to find. We need to find out if they're in full control of the moon, or if that is something happening to them, and they're being used as a political tool, because that's not
Right.
any better.
Hear me out. We don't have to do anything. We could just leave.
Wilbur has a valid point,
Also an option.
Yeah.
but I also want to support you, Milo, in what you need. What if
if I may, sorry, this is Raylor. I don't know why I went from Hilda. I think the trickiest part about handling this culture is that we really don't know very much about it. It's not been something that has been really researched in a way that has been academically relevant. Perhaps if there was some sort of ratings on how to be able to handle to understand the werewolf culture in a way that we could make sure that a parlay would be accepted.
Does no one listen to me? I suggested that we go to the Benrona estate at some point.
And then
Yeah.
they have to cross through their territory, which I don't think they would like.
I
very
mean, as the
much.
crow flies, we could get there pretty quickly, but none of us actually fly. Brimhilda's been there. Brimhilda, could you teleport us there?
It is true that Valetian had his own teleportation circle there, assuming that it is still stable. It's certainly possible. I imagine it would either not work or work.
That's usually how things go.
Well, not necessarily, especially in my field. If there is something failing, there could be a whole other level of catastrophic failure. For example, there's a possibility that Guar, Wilbur, Saren, Eldrin, Milo, and myself all get fused together into some sort of strange aberration.
That sounds horrific.
Yes, I feel like that would be the worst case scenario.
Very
Yeah,
well.
I hate that. Maybe before we resort to that, maybe Hagen would know something.
Oh, yes.
Before we go further with that, I'm not quite fully convinced that all you would have to do, Milo, is go and defeat the leader of the werewolf coven, and then you would then assume leadership of said pack.
Yes, that seems very archaic.
Norris, would you still love me if I was fused with them?
They're an archaic group.
You see Noros kind of like go to a point like, no.
That's respectable. It hurts, but respectable.
Yeah, I don't
trying.
think I'm ready for kids right now. Where my life's at.
That's fair.
Okay.
But what about taking down the leader of that pack, and then you could assume leadership of the pack?
Well, what if
Or
they're-
we just leave.
I see what Wilbur's saying. How about, is there a way for us to use Marvin so that Saren can speak with Hagen? And not have to use 25 words or less to do so.
It would be very unlikely that the powers that I have had in place have affected spells that I've already cast, so that could work.
Marvin needs to be bigger for us to use him, correct? So he would have to be off the ship?
Oh, that's a good point.
Unless you shrink Saren.
Oh, that could work.
No.
It could be a fun little adventure, Saren.
You would be so cute, Saren. Just like a little guy, like.
You could probably fit in the pockets I'm gonna give from Hilda now.
I mean, the reality is, if you were to go into Marvin as a smaller being, it would be exactly the same as if Marvin was bigger.
What if you can't make me big again?
I think those spells usually wear off after a certain amount of time.
We could stretch you.
Also, I could dispel magic on you if she can't.
Oh.
She can't do. Her
Yeah, that
spell.
makes more sense. Yeah.
The only tricky part about that is that your god would have to be okay with the reality that Saren should be in her original body and didn't decide at that point that Saren would be better off small.
Well, if Persona deemed that to be true, then there must be a reason. But I doubt that would happen. But if it did, we would support you, Saren.
Milo
could
puts
stretch
down,
you.
Milo puts down his sewing. No, that can't be it, guys. That can't be what we're going with. How long does it take for Simon to get it up?
Simon?
Marmon.
Marmon?
Okay, I was gonna say Simon's dead.
Hey, Joe.
Who's Marmon? I really don't know who you're talking about.
I was saying Marvin.
Oh, Marvin. Okay.
However, I got fat brain today. Yeah. How long does it take for Marvin to get it up?
It's so much funnier to hear you say that again.
Why are you guys the way that you are?
Drama.
Brumhilda just says it just depends on whether or not it would work. The trouble is that technically speaking, Marvin is in a different shape than normal now.
Mhm.
So
Yes, because
To
you
put
had
him-
to rush to. You said it was
Right.
going to get bigger eventually.
right, so to put him back too small after doing this would be difficult, or more difficult than it would be to relinquish the spell that I have on him now.
Right. So could you just
Reduce Saren would be the way to go.
It's a difference between probably 60-40. But yeah.
shrink her?
I'm
shrink
okay with
her,
those
shrink
odds.
her, shrink her, shrink her.
I can just ask Hagen. I think I can do that. I can pass it off to Milo.
All of this is to
No.
be able to have a conversation.
I mean, I suppose if you think that is for the best. I suppose, yes, you can use my bracelet and you can use Norris's as well. It's just, it'll be a very clipped conversation and it won't flow. But if you deem that as best,
How about you
Check
go into Marvin and talk to Hagen?
okay.
It's just okay. Technically, Saren, you would just have to make sure that your that Hagen would not be. Is Hagen a man of many words?
No.
No.
Oh wait,
Not-
there's no way Raylor would say that.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah,
It's my daddy.
yeah,
This Raylor's never met the man.
Oh.
Fair.
yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what he says then. Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay, so then that seems like that's a very possible way to, and there's a most spellcasters having to talk back and forth have to do so in terms of sending. So, it's a perfectly viable way to communicate.
Okay. I don't mind being reduced either. I don't see Persona ever deciding that I would need to stay that small. So,
Spoken like a true princess.
how am I to lead my people if I'm small, Milo?
I mean,
Persona would know that.
be good for like espionage and stuff.
Oh my god, I'll do it.
I just said I would do it.
No, but you just said you couldn't lead your people if you were small. No one cares if I shrink.
Nora speaks up and goes, wait, are you saying that you're going to lead the people of Honoria?
No, he's saying he'll shrink in my stead, love.
I would also lead the people of Honoria, though.
They won't listen to you.
How do you know? Your parents love me.
There's a difference between love and also actually I would not say love.
Well, no, not anymore. Now that you've thrown me under the chariot. or
I wouldn't
whatever.
even say they. I mean, love is that's asking a lot, Guar.
Look,
Have you
Eldrin,
met Tritons?
parents love me. Okay, I'm a delight. I know what it looks like when people like me. All right, I'm aware of the effect I have on Tritons.
Valsis comes up at this point and goes, okay, all right, I think I figured it out. I figured out how to be able to make it work this time. So if Guar, if you're ready to really convince the rest of the crew to make this work, I think we'll be able to get this to go. That's why you guys are here, right?
I am not
you-
touching that mast.
Are you allowed to make these decisions? I thought I heard that it's Lucia who makes these decisions. That was the whole issue, correct? I look at Saren for validation.
You look at Sarah and has got up, walked 10 feet away, and is talking into her ring right now.
Beautiful. I love it. No. I figured it out. Oh, look. And you see Valsis start to extend out this long metal chain across Milo's.
Oh, be careful.
work.
Milo gets very cranky if you touch his fabric.
Of course he does. You're messing with his stuff. He takes it seriously. I would be mad
It's just
too.
gonna take 2 seconds. So look.
No.
So what we do is we
What?
take the metal and we make the metal lighter, and then so the lighter metal means that it's actually it's able to bounce and become a little bit more buoyant. Not only in the idea of it like kind of clanking off each other, but also in the water.
That doesn't make any sense.
My-
I'm not touching the mast.
Milo takes the length of chain and throws it in the water.
What? I'm gonna
I was
roll to
right.
see. Yeah, the chain immediately starts sinking.
It sinks like you, Milo.
Okay, so that was going to be that wasn't the actual thing. It was going to be the example of how that would work.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually doing a thing in real life right here. I'm not like theoretically doing a thing, and you're kind of all of you are in the middle of it. So
Milo,
if
would you?
one of you
appreciate-
if one of you wants to shrink down, I don't care. Put your finger in Marvin and see if that'll work. Who knows? See if we can figure out where the sending room is and try and talk there.
You
What
see
is
Valsis picking
happening?
up the tools that he has left very slowly and quietly.
Okay, well, how about this? Let's leave Milo to do his thing because obviously what he's dealing with right now is about being a tailor and has nothing to do with werewolves. And we will go somewhere else to figure out our next plans while Saren
Brunhilde,
speaks with Hagen.
You have my consent to shrink me down if you so please, and I will go to the sending room and talk to Hagen.
I think Saren's already doing that.
Oh,
Valsis, who is not even being noticed in his dramatic exit, just kind of lets out a little whimper and continues on.
ugh.
Well, I have a theory.
Hang on. Why did he make that sound?
I think he wanted us to pay attention to him. I wonder if the creepy woman that I seed has anything to do with the moon thing. I have
Or
Cosmere looking into it.
Or Brumhilda's emotion thing.
I can see. I talked to Cosmere last night about her, and he said he would do some research. I can see if he's done anything yet.
That's a good idea.
Okay, I will. Where's his quarters?
I don't have any quarters, but I have some silver if you want to use it.
I'll find it.
No, it's
I-
right here.
Turn away from Quar and go to find Lucia.
Okay. Cool. Saren, meanwhile, you are doing the much easier thing to just have this conversation for sending. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. So she's going to say, ran into Grancelli's people, got away, in Griften dealing with a werewolf problem. Could use any knowledge you have and maybe some help from the branches. Let us know.
Immediate response. To use the branches in an official capacity, that would need to be handled with Griften's governess or governor. I am currently unaware of a particular werewolf problem in that area, though not surprising considering recent history.
We just talked with Lady Lavelia, so that's covered. But if you know anything about werewolf packs, Milo wants to try to call a truce.
Roll me a d20.
9.
To be clear, werewolves are more than beasts. So any assumption about their culture would be just that. I imagine physical strength and mutual respect is a big factor, but that is of the extent that I know. May be worth researching maybe information that the Vinronas left.
Okay. Saren will go back over to the table now.
Raylor immediately. All right. Well, so I assume you tried your best. Now let's figure out this shrinking problem.
No, let's not do that. I talked to Hagen. He says anything we have official with the branches will have to go through Lady Labelia, obviously. But we don't know if we're gonna have to do that. Milo, he said basically physical strength and mutual respect. That was what I got for trying to, I don't know, reason with the werewolves. Other than that, he said something, basically what Eldrin was saying, that the Venronas could have left something if we need more information than that, provided we can get there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not a lot to go on, but that's probably all he knows, and no one had to be small to talk to him in a room inside of Marvin, so.
Beautiful work. Milo, I don't believe I've seen you in full werewolf form, but perhaps maybe some some workout routines, maybe some high protein diets, and perhaps that would be worth visiting. In the idea of having a physical combat with the leader, and maybe that's a way to handle that.
Milo transforms on the deck and yeah. If you think that'll be helpful, we can do that. I don't know if we have that kind of time, but
Guar, give me a perception check with advantage.
You got it. That's a 24.
24, cool. Are you proficient with perception?
My passive perception is 16.
No, proficient.
Oh, proficient? In perception? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll say kind of pulling a little bit from the like medicine, but full like sports medicine sort of area of this. Milo is very big, like obviously considerably bigger than Milo was before. Definitely defined muscles, things like that. Guar, nowhere near the size of some of the werewolves that you have had to deal with. Obviously, you know that's not necessarily the number one sort of example of strength, but intimidation may be a factor that would be somewhat difficult in Milo's situation.
Yeah. You are quite intimidating to everyone except probably these werewolves just on size alone. And unfortunately that's I don't know. You saw them, not me, but I can just kind of intuit that they probably value or fear physical imposition a lot. It's not to say you couldn't emerge victorious, but something to consider.
and Milo changes back and yeah, maybe we can figure that out. Maybe Broomhilda can embiggen me or something. Who knows?
Stretch shoot. Yeah, oh yeah, that would make more sense. She could embiggen you instead of shrink you.
I mean, I could definitely do that. The reality is your strength would not. It would be mostly illusion magic, so your strength wouldn't necessarily measure to the same thing. There's also the possibility that there's a, they now see you as a true challenge and therefore would absolutely engage because of your size.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it sounds like what they're most comfortable with is brute strength, anyways, and maybe that's not the route I ever go typically.
Yeah, but you're not lacking in that in your werewolf form.
Yeah, but
Guar, you like that's 100% true. You do imagine comparatively,
yeah,
he is.
I also have I also have a different diet and lifestyle than any of these wolves. So
yeah, mechanically speaking, it would be like a difference between like a +2 to a +4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a size thing, not a strength thing. I mean, you are a super werewolf, aren't you?
Yeah, by blood.
Right. I mean, I think you're a super werewolf, but I don't know how well that'll play with the pack.
Broomhilda just straight face goes, "That was really cute."
I knew you were in there.
It didn't seem to go over super well when I told them who my bloodline was. They didn't really have much love for the Venronas, so I doubt they're like protecting the manor, and I think as long as I stay in my werewolf form while we're traveling. Milo stops and tries to remember the deal he made, and remembers that they were not promising anything really about the other members of the party.
Milo, give me a history check with advantage.
I don't know much about history. 14.
14, cool. Yeah, 14 is enough that you have this sudden sort of realization of the concept of who gave you this curse and what that would mean. In recalling information and like things that Darth would considerably bring up a lot was something along the idea of bloodlines.
Mm-hmm.
But with werewolf, bloodlines become a little bit more interesting. The concept of like, is bloodlines genetic, or is it based on transformation sort of thing? If it is based on transformation sort of thing, Milo, you might actually be something that you might have something that these other werewolves do not. You might have royal blood in terms of Venrona's.
I told you were a super werewolf.
Yeah, Milo, on realizing that, looks over at Eldrin and, you know what? I know I'm not always the like nicest guy, but I never allow myself to be a dick or claim my rightful space in this world. But I do, yeah, I do have, you're right. I am I'm a super werewolf. I have been turned by a genetically honed line of werewolves to be able to overpower everyday werewolves.
And with that, perhaps there's a way for you to assert that kind of dominance over them without resorting to violence. And don't get me wrong, I love a fight as much as anyone. You know, I'm always down to throw down, if you know what I mean. But if we can come away from this with potentially allies, some werewolf allies, that would be something.
Maybe we can convince them, or Milo could convince them, instead of going into the town, to go the other direction towards the whatever's left of the manor.
Or just figure out why they're so fixated on Griften and what the deal with the moon is.
Right.
Because I mean, I've met the pack. I don't remember any werewolves in like robes and shit. I don't know if there's, like, specifically speaking, any that would be that powerful magically. They've got to be getting this from somewhere.
Right.
And still my biggest question is, are they using that help, or are they being used by that help? And if it's the latter, we have to step in for them and the town.
I mean, that would seem to make the most sense. I mean, Eldrin, what you saw last night, wasn't it a manufactured full moon?
Eldrin walked away to go find
Yeah.
Lucia.
Oh shoot, I forgot about that. Sorry.
You guys have been talking to Norris the whole time.
Okay, so then yeah, I would say like I'd ask Noros that question then, but I look at Wilbur and I go, yeah, look, I know you want to leave. I do too. I know you probably the last thing you want to do is deal with these big scary werewolves, but I don't know. I'm sorry. You probably feel like you've got a target on your back ever since, well, for a really long time. And I'm sorry I haven't paid attention to that.
I don't feel dismissed in any way. I just don't know why we have to get involved in this.
I think the same reason we wanted to get involved with the Grove. They needed our help and we could offer it. Obviously, it's your home. We're going to help you. But I think even if that wasn't your home, I think we would have done that. No?
How do we know that they need help here? They haven't asked us.
I hate when you're right. That's not true. I like when you're right. I just don't like when you're right now.
If we're for good, for justice, whatever.
Yes.
Then we're for good. We're for helping. I understand timelines being what they are. I understand needing priorities. But I also understand solving problems that are important to me specifically while ignoring problems that don't affect me when I'm not there is bullshit. And it only makes enemies once you're past them. So if we're here, and we see this town being terrorized, and something doesn't seem right with the people terrorizing it, let's figure it out. Maybe we can get both the town and the werewolves on our side.
You're so wise.
We can lead
Milo.
a battalion of werewolves. How fucking cool would that be?
That'll be fucking cool. Milo, you're so wise. You're like a miniature Bahamut covered in hair.
I do got some scales. I got I don't know if it's just the dry air over here by the we were out at sea for a minute, but
oh, we could probably find some aloe plants.
Unimportant. We can. That's a problem. That's a problem we can solve.
Okay, yeah.
At any point. So I am sorry if my understanding of our mission or understanding of our duty to this place is off base, but that is what I see being the important thing right now.
Milo, you're right. As much as I want to get to Maple Leafs and save Raylor and, I don't know, save magic or whatever, and what my patron wants me to do and all that, if these people are being terrorized and the werewolves are being used, and we can't just leave. We have to help somehow.
Wilbur, are you with us?
I do not have a good feeling about this.
I don't think any of us do, but
Fortunately, I think the majority of the werewolf stuff I'm gonna have to do on my own, so you don't really have to
wait,
worry too much.
You don't want us to come with you?
Oh no, they do not find you physically intimidating or respect you.
I mean,
it's more a lack of hair and fangs thing. It's not really a lack of physical prowess thing.
We also killed some of them. I can't imagine they're happy about that.
But they tried to kill us first.
Yeah, their logic doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
To my understanding. It was
So we were just supposed to let them kill us?
Yeah, have you Have you met a werewolf that wasn't me? Yes. That is
Yes,
their
I have.
ideal. That's their ideal situation. Is let us kill you. Great. Moving on.
Milo, that's everyone's ideal situation.
I don't know about everyone.
Well, in a fight.
I know, like your upbringing was different from mine, but definitely not everyone.
Okay. I just meant in a situation where you're fighting to the death, I think you would want to be the one that came out on top.
Yeah, ideally in a fight, you want to be looking at the green side of the grass and not the brown side. But it's
Yeah, green's better. Healthier.
yeah, typically. But yeah. So I don't know how helpful having. I mean, unless I can turn some of you, but like even then, like a baby werewolf leading a baby super werewolf leading baby
Baby werewolf.
slightly more diluted super werewolves may not be a selling point. Also, I don't know if y'all want this. It's pretty fun, but like you all don't seem to have the constitution for
Hey,
the decisions you have to make sometimes.
what do you mean I don't have the Constitution?
I have enough on my plate, thank you, though.
That's true. And your digestive system would not handle all the meat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's just grass.
Yeah, those would be some soft cubes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Darren?
Yeah, I'm good. That's even less appealing than
Yeah.
being turned small. I have a lot going on.
I stand
Fair, I've
up.
been small my whole life. It's not the worst thing in the world. Being pocket-sized sounds more like a hindrance.
Yeah, I don't feel
I
like
don't know
getting
if-
stepped on. It seems
Yeah.
like it would suck.
And I like have to find chairs or step ladders a lot. Not anymore, now that I can like walk up walls. That's fun. And that solves a lot of problems, but I used to have to I had what so my house growing up had 4 rooms total. We had 7 step ladders.
That's a lot of step ladders.
Yeah, because you need one for each room, and then you need to back up for if somebody's using the one in that room, and then you need to back up in case one of them breaks. And then of course, Dad had to have his special one that he ordered from Ariscar, and it's pretty neat, but like nobody else could use it. It was
Like no one, yeah, it's his special lot. No one can touch it. Yeah.
yeah.
Why didn't
Yeah.
Brunte just build their houses smaller?
At a certain point,
Yeah.
it becomes that also becomes inconvenient because like pots and pans and like the beds are smaller. That's helpful. Like, but like yeah, pots and pans are all the same size, so you're like clanging around all this clay shit in a tiny little box, and it doesn't really help that much. So yeah, like a more standard size housing is
I
typically
stand.
easier than sourcing 2/3 size everything else.
I stand up. I say, "All right, it's settled. So we're gonna figure out this werewolf thing. Milo, you're gonna go talk to the werewolves. We will stay here and pray for your safety. I'm gonna go start doing that right now. If you'll excuse me." And I go to just like a quieter part of the ship to pray.
Before you do,
Now-
Raylor randomly jumps in and goes, "Did you not know your real ladder?" Nailed it.
Good one. I've never heard that before. Thank you.
I knew it was there somewhere.
Yeah.
I
No,
pat
my real-
Rayler on the shoulder before I leave.
Yeah.
My real ladder ran out for pipeweed, and we just haven't seen him since.
Oh, that's good. That's better than what I said.
As Guar leaves, Milo's like, all right, while he's praying, I still think raiding the Venrona Manor is probably the better first option to get information. We know, I don't know what we're going to find there. We do know there's at least one motherfucker of a shambling mound that, like, we can probably just light on fire now that we don't care about, that, like, its owner isn't around, presumably. But we also don't know how they, like, titty trapped their house, so we can we probably need to, like, keep an eye on stuff.
Can we get there by the water? Or at least a little closer?
I mean, you guys are close enough that, like, even just taking like a rowboat there would be a pretty easy journey.
Yeah, I mean, it's like right across the river. We can get there and back in the afternoon, I'm sure.
Cool. We'll cut from there to Eldrin coming up to the captain's room.
I knock.
Yeah, come in.
I go in.
You go and you see there is the office itself is actually kind of a mess right now.
Okay.
You see that there's just a lot of nothing like specific, like it's been ransacked or whatever, but it just seems like it's significantly less, significantly more cluttered than you've seen it before.
Okay. Can you direct me to Cosfear's room or quarters or wherever he is?
Yeah, just ask Saren to show you.
Saren was busy, so I was...
It's down at the bottom of the ship. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. All right. I'll show you. And she just like throws a book that she was holding behind her to the floor, and then just kind of walks out with you.
You could have just given me the directions, but okay. I follow.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, with that, you get to Cosfer's room. It seems like I'll say give me an insight check with disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see. That would be a nat 1.
Perfect. Yeah, awesome. So you get
Cool.
to this door, and oh my gosh, Lucia just all right. There it is. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
And she walks off.
Okay, I'll knock.
No, thank you.
It's Eldrin. I'm not selling anything. Checking in.
Oh, yes. What about?
The research that you said you were going to do, I was wondering if you were able to do any of that.
Is there anything else?
No, I'd just like an answer to that question.
Okay. All right. Then come in.
Okay. Eldrin opens the door.
Yeah. You see Cossphere is sitting in the middle of the room on the floor, and you see that there are very kind of weirdly sort of similar to Brimhilda in a weird way. There are books that are strewn about, but in a perfect circle around him.
What if I had said that there was more? Would I have not have been invited in?
I don't like the expectation of social engagement.
Oh, I don't have any need to be friends with you, if that alleviates some of that stress.
It does. Thank you. I can close
You're
the door
welcome.
behind you.
Okay. I'll close it.
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
Okay. I'm gonna actually use real dice this time. Nat 1 was on D&D Beyond.
Stupid dude. Honestly, I do feel like it would be very fitting for.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. What was I rolling?
Just a d20.
Okay, 6. Don't shake your head at me, Mike.
I have not. So on this side is all of the understandings and the books surrounding Palor, and any sort of sub deities that would come off from these people. On this side is Lune, which I figured was kind of a leap, anyways, but I was just figuring that there might be some sort of connections there. There are multiple markings about black circles and curses surrounding that. Is there a possibility that maybe you saw something that was just a black circle?
Suppose. It looked like a sun. What about, is there any type of deity that would have an affinity with werewolves?
That would be Selune exclusively.
Okay.
It's from my understanding, which is only some light reading on it, and you see there's 12 books. There's a complicated relationship with Selune. Some figures of werewolves pledge an undying love to her. Some say that it is some sort of reciprocated form of revenge on a sincere either relationship, or you see him kind of take out one of the books, start to flip the pages. Relationship or previous quarrel with a lover some millions and millions of years ago.
I mean, I can ask the Honorian High Priestess if she knows anything. Or would you like to go on a field trip and just speak with this woman with me?
No.
Okay. That's understandable.
But if you would like to give me any of her writings, or maybe some sort of form of any sort of form of readable material that I can do without anyone looking at me while I'm doing it, would be perfect.
Okay. Well, thank you for your efforts thus far. I will reevaluate and get back to you.
Would it be easier for me to just tell you if I find something?
Would that be more comfortable for you?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
With the understanding that if I do reach out to you, it is strictly only for talking about this information.
That's fine with me. As I said, I do not need any more friends.
Perfect.
Wonderful. We will be in touch. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Eldrin.
Yes.
This is one of the best conversations I've ever had.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wish that more people would speak just this clearly to each other.
Very much so.
I'm going to leave now.
Please do.
Okay. I leave. I close the door.
Close the door. Take a few steps and just like, that was the best conversation I ever had.
Very good.
Um,
I walk back upstairs to find my friends because they're all at the table, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Guar, because I think Guar went to pray.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I go back upstairs and I say, he's still researching. He's a wonderful conversationalist, Aaron.
Are you sure you were talking to Cosbeer?
Yes, I just appreciate that he does not want anything from me, and it's purely transactional, our discussions.
Nora's kind of looks
Okay,
up.
that makes sense.
You know, I met a really nice lady at the tavern last night that you'd probably get along with quite well.
Transactional in the sense that I need something from him, and he is doing research for me, and we've agreed that we don't want to be friends or need anything else out of that relationship.
Okay, so what are you giving him?
I gave him a puzzle. He doesn't know who the seed is or what religion she's part of,
Yeah,
and that
okay.
bothers him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
What else would I be giving him?
I don't know. Yep.
I'm
Honestly,
so
for
sad
goodness.
Gore's not there.
And Eldrin says, honestly, I was down there for what? 10 minutes? Come on, Norris.
You're a very attractive Triton. I did not assume that timing would be any sort of issue involving that.
Okay, well. I don't know what to say at this point to this conversation.
Say thank you. I complimented you. I don't
Oh, yes,
understand
no,
why-
of course, thank you. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot that we need to figure out, and my brain's not working. And I feel like we keep running into dead ends. Part of me wants to go talk to Seed. Tell me that's a bad idea. Because it definitely is.
Is it?
I don't like that she is part of a faith that none of us seem to know. It unnerves me. Even Cosmere doesn't know what that symbol was, or he thinks that she's part of some cult. And if she is...
If she's the one making this, like, moon thing, she's obviously powerful.
Yes, and if she's dangerous, I don't know if going into the belly of the whale is the right thing to do right now.
Maybe the Venrona Manor has information on her if they were around when she was here. I don't know.
Yes, is that the plan? Are we going to go there now? Today?
Hagen said there might be answers there. He didn't know much more.
I think it's a good idea. And if we can get there quickly, we can do a little bit of research. I wonder if the halfling staff is still there.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they've set up their own their own normal hierarchy. And
Maybe, yeah. Are you gonna come with us, Milo, or are you staying here?
oh no, I'm pretty much finished here. I just gotta deliver over to the back over to Griften. This is basically done. So yeah, I'll come over and we can raid the presumably raid the ashes of the dead estate.
You look over to across the. I'll say, Eldrin, you definitely notice this. So, like looking across the water, the guards are still there.
Okay.
So, there's a possibility that, like Milo, you could go there and then just drop off the stuff.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah. So I say that to Milo. I say, well, maybe you can. You don't have to go all the way back. You can just speak with the guards and Lady Lavilia as she's speaking with Bingo.
Yeah, I could do that. I can at least leave it with the guards and let her know that that I'll put the finishing touches and put it together in a little bit when we get back.
Okay. I'm not looking forward to going back there, but I do think if we're going to do something about these werewolves and help you to understand yourself, it's probably the best course of action.
All I know is I'm staying away from any plants that I see.
Oh yes, I don't think we should touch anything that we are not very clear that one, it's not cursed, and two, it doesn't have some sort of sentience that will kill you. Okay. Wilbur, are you going to come with us?
I mean, where else would I go?
Oh, you could stay on the ship if you really wanted to.
I don't really want to stay on the ship by myself. I feel like that's just asking for trouble.
I agree. I think
we could shrink you down and put you in Marvin.
We could.
No thanks, I'm not good at small talk.
Why would we need to do that now?
I think he was making a joke.
Oh.
I was just referencing how long that conversation was and that it came to nothing because Saren's smarter than us.
Okay.
Am I losing my sense of humor too?
I think that you've been lovely today.
That's probably
that worries
answer.
me. Maybe I should stay on the ship then. I mean, I don't want you. I don't want that to be the last conversation that we've had together, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm much use right now.
Okay. Well, I think we can handle the estate. I mean, there's no Venronas alive there, I suppose. Maybe we'll run into Darby, the head servant. He was kind. He assisted me in getting graveyard dirt at one point, so.
There's in my experience of humanoid sort of violence, if there was a raid that was on, usually the halflings are the first, the weakest are the first ones to suffer, so that would, there's a very good chance that the halflings would be the last thing left.
Do we know exactly what happened? I mean, we know Darth was taken because of my deal. And then after that, did it just everything fall apart?
Elgin. I'll just give it to you. You don't know. And that realization kind of points a mystery on top of the mystery here, that maybe that would also provide some answers.
Yeah. Okay, Eldrin says, I mean, we only know what Demorin has said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll get some answers and we'll have one less mystery in all of this. Where's Guar?
Cut to Guar.
He said he's praying.
Where do we find Guar?
Guar is in the quietest corner of the ship he can find.
Okay.
And he is probably found some sort of like pillow or some cloth or something so he can like kneel on it, and he's praying. He's praying to Bahamut, but he's also kind of like, it's weird because it's like he wants to pray to Bahamut, but he also knows he needs to talk to Celeste in order to like really get the conduit thing happening. But he also kind of wants to circumvent it because he's skeptical at how at how much Celeste is going to help, because they haven't been very helpful lately. So I think it's a combination of Guar praying for guidance, specifically around trying to understand what's going on with Broomhilda, because it seems like Milo's got it under control as far as like what to do with the werewolves, but he's also praying for Bahamut's protection on Milo while he goes and does his werewolf stuff.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a religion check, and I'm going to tell you this is a contested roll.
Okay. My own god's fighting against me. All right, fine. All right, you said religion. Okay. That is a nat 20 or a 25.
Okay, interesting. Okay, cool. So your goal here is to be able to have a is to be able to pray to Bahamut without having the in-between with...
Not necessarily. Celeste. Like, I'm not trying to shut them out so much as just, like, also have Bahamut involved. If that makes sense. Because the way the Guar's thinking about it is, like, Celeste has made it pretty clear, like, they're only focused on Guar. And so there's not, like, as much of a, like, Janet from the Good Place thing happening, where, like, can get, like, information on other people or other things. And so I'm praying specifically for guidance on how to help Broomhilda, or to figure out like what the source of her condition is, and then also praying for Milo's safety. Okay, all of our safety, but specifically Milo's safety as he goes to talk to the werewolves. But I also know because I don't know where they decided they're going to the Vinrona place first.
Right. Cool. All right. Yeah, so I'll say with that nat 20, let's RP this. So, yeah, you are, so you're, I'll say the simplest sort of way of I feel like handling this would be to say that you're talking to Bahamut with the understanding that Celeste would be listening in, but it's directed towards Bahamut, not towards Celeste.
Right.
Okay.
So, I think Guar would say, look, Bahamut, I know that you're not, I know that we've got this nice thing going with Celeste. I just feel like this is something that maybe this is more specifically to you and not through Celeste to you. No offense, Celeste. I just really want I'm asking for two things, and I know it might sound greedy, and I apologize, and please forgive me if it's greedy. I'm praying for safety from Milo as he convenes and parlays with the werewolves, and just may it go as well as it should. Ideally in a way that no harm comes to him, and maybe something advantageous happens for us in our battle against Tal and his forces. So I pray for safety for him. I also ask for guidance to help Broomhilda. I know it may seem like a lost cause because she has a limited time, at least for now. But I still believe that we can find a way through that. And I believe that we can find a way to help find out what is going on with her and her dullness, her lack of emotion, and subsequent blockage with her magic. And I pray for guidance on that, and I pray for guidance for Milo and safety for him. But your will be done.
Guidance. You feel that word as you're praying almost seem to materialize in your mind's eye. This like sort of silvery shimmer. Guidance from figures that are more powerful have always been designed around concepts that seem to only make sense to those deities at first. And so I think in this moment you feel that the response you get is littered in interpretation. You see a vision of the moon. And it reminds you of a lot of things. It reminds you of your mother. It reminds you of the connection that she had with Selune. And I think you have a sudden resting thought on back when you were in a space of not really denying gods, but not serving anyone in particular. And I think maybe it was possible that for Guar there was probably a good moment of solidarity in not worshiping anything before worshiping Tal. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I think so, because I would imagine that's more of like my father's influence. But I Guar was also influenced by his mother, whose patron was Selune. So he got some instruction on that and probably had gleaned some stuff from that before he got, a little caught up in being strong and powerful.
Yeah. What would you say is the reason why Guar would have moved away from Selune towards Tal?
I mean, whatever their version of red pilling was, I think that just the appeal of the concreteness, the tangibility of raw strength and power, and how he saw that on display with his dad on a regular basis, and then all combined with all the training he was forced to do. And I could see him thinking that getting to a point in maybe in his teen years where he thinks that, he's like angsty and he thinks that the magic is like frivolous and silly and a waste of time because it doesn't immediately,
right.
It doesn't always immediately work. Whereas I could just like punch through a wall.
Yeah. I imagine too that there's a kind of like piggybacking off of that with Tal there was a clear sort of resonant like modern day miracles sort of things that were happening, like clear sort of examples of like this is a being that certainly has some power that is inexplainable and therefore makes more sense to worship than anything that is ancestrally significant.
And there wasn't a lot of meditation or like practice or getting to a sense of peace and calm to connect with anything. It was just right there.
Yeah.
It was instant gratification versus delayed gratification.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No.
You then having that word guidance focused in and seeing that vision of the moon, there's a moment of remembering, and I think that you're in your mind's eye, you actually see these steel bars kind of like between your view of the moon and you, and reminding of when you were in that jail cell. The concept of gods started with the idea of believing that there had to be something greater than yourself holding all of the cards. And putting the chess pieces in place. But weirdly, in this moment of praying to Bahamut, you start to feel this question surrounding less about which deity is which and more about the reasoning, why, what, questioning the importance of something like that. Bahamut, Celeste, Salune, Tal, Persona.
Mm-hmm.
What they represent is so much more important than really who they are. And that moon shines through those bars in your mind's eye. Concrete explanation on, or more a concrete explanation on why things are being affected the way they are. The clear sort of cause and effect of something like what Milo's going through is moon appears, I transform. That's real. That's not. And it's not, I want to be clear on this. It's not an answer that is clear and concrete to Guar.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, Guar feels comfort in the explanation of it. Something about the moon has affected Brimhilda. And I don't think it's a vision or anything like that. I think it's just a moment of having your eyes closed and letting your mind wander.
Mm-hmm.
As you open your eyes, you feel confident in that. It's not a clear, it's not 100% concrete sort of answer, but it is something that not only is that the answer to your question, that may be an answer to many questions. And that quiet corner, you feel for a moment is interrupted by the sound of water lapping up onto corner sort of piece of the hull. And you look out onto the water. Almost feel like it's a representation of something that is what your faith is. There, real, but maybe hiding, having the ability to hide something deeper in it.
Guar takes us. Oh, go ahead. You got.
I was gonna say, what do you do?
Guar takes a second before he gets up because he doesn't want to get too fast and have all the blood rush to his head, and he blacks out. And just like sitting with that realization. Really not being sure what to do with all of this. But also realizing he has people to help him figure it out. Slowly stands up. Oh, fuck. You son of a bitch. And then, real quick in his head before he goes back, Celeste, what do you make of all that? I know you saw it.
I think it's I don't know, in a weird way I couldn't put it better myself. And
Wow.
that makes sense.
So it's the fucking moon. Do we need to talk to Selune? Do we need to talk to a representative of Selune?
Maybe.
That's the connection to the werewolves, to Brumhilda. Maybe to more. No, definitely to more. Holy shit. We have to find people that know about the moon. We have to find people that know about the moon! And I run back to the group.
We see the water continue to kind of lap along the deck as Guar runs off of the scene. And it fades to black. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10.
Cool.
Coming back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
All right. So, Milo, you would like to bring the stuff to shore?
Yeah. I'll bring
Okay.
the curtains
Yeah.
and.
Does anybody go with Milo?
Yes, I don't. Milo can't go by himself anymore, so Elder would go with him.
Cool. All right. You approach the guards. Okay, cool. You see one of them kind of like comes up and seems to be very like kind of official looking and like, apologies, you must move along. The governess, and you see another one that is one that you recognize that kind of brought you to. It's okay. It's all right. It's one. You are the tailor.
Yeah. I'm Milo. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. She is. Would you like me to let her know that you've arrived with materials?
Yeah. Milo's gonna keep his hand up for a handshake. Yeah. I was actually hoping if I could leave these
Just puts his
with
pinky.
All right. If I could leave these with you to take back to the her space, and then I will come back at a later time and dress the room and put the finishing touches on it.
Very well, that's certainly possible. I can also just, is there any sort of specific instruction you would like to leave with Lady Lavelia? I can check in with her and see if there's, if she has a minute.
No, I don't need to bother her. She can manage her own business. I just, it takes it takes an artist's eye to do like final installation and so yeah, I will I've got an unrelated errand to run, and then once that's finished I'll be back and I'll put the curtains and accoutrement up.
What he means to say is we're in a hurry and he wants to leave these with you and we will come back later to finish what he started.
Yeah, what she said. I didn't want to leave it. Honestly, it was on the ship and it kept getting stuff thrown on it, and I can only throw so many things overboard without.
Well, it does sound like you are in a hurry, so
Yes.
as he cuts you off to say that. Very well. Then I bid you good day. King in his courts, and you hear King in his courts like a chorus from the other guards.
Yeah, King in his courts.
Not the king.
No, not her king.
Joe couldn't hear. Not the king?
I said not my king.
Oh, okay. You see three of the guards kind of look up and then like, oh God. Oh, that's so messed up. One of them just like kind of like looks at the other one and just like kind of gives a look of like, of course. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she, as Milo says this, he's like backing away. I'm sure she acknowledges his sovereignty in his realm, but she happens to not be from this realm, as he gestures at all of her. And she is royalty in her own right, and also, bye! As he just walks away.
And Eldrin says, "You don't need to speak with me.
You don't need to speak with me.
You don't need to speak with me."
Okay,
No, she says this as we're walking away, so they might overhear. But she's like, "You don't need to speak for me. I said what I said. Yes, he has sovereignty, but you know what? If he's not going to recognize ours as he should, why should I recognize his?"
That's fair. I just have this real tendency to try to not get my friends killed or attacked.
Well, if I was killed
when
or
I see
attacked
that-
for that, they would start a war with Honoria, and I don't think he wants that.
No, but I also don't want, like, the war with Honoria happens, like, after you die, and, like, I don't want, like, the first part to happen again. That really sucked.
Yes, I don't know if Norris would recover.
And also, like, the whole we're on a timeline thing that like getting you, like, resurrecting you and then having to, like, work out a whole full scale war between the land and the sea seems like
Yes.
a hindrance in our haste.
Not to mention resurrection is quite expensive.
Yeah, I couldn't do it for a number of reasons.
Well, let's go to the home of our former friend who I got killed.
Yeah,
Sounds like a lovely way to spend our afternoon.
yeah. Let's go. See if there's anything left after
Yes. I'm sure
After
I'll
the
feel absolutely no trauma whatsoever as we.
Weirdest
There.
weirdest way to say that sentence ever. Let's go
there
to
was-
see if there's anything left.
Mhm.
there was an end to it after the vultures have had their say.
Yes. Yes. Well. Shall we?
Shout out to
Milo
Hosu.
grabs your hand
All right.
and starts skipping.
Beautiful. Cool. You skip all the way to the boat.
Eldrin does
Um,
not stop walking, but she'll walk a little faster for him.
Beautiful.
You're just walking serenely, but one shoulder is jerking every once in a while.
And Eldrin thinks in her head, sacrifices you make for friends.
Cosmere's got it right.
Give me, I'd like both of you to give me a perception check.
That would be 23 for me.
Hey, 23 for me.
Besties!
Aww.
Beautiful.
Milo skips
I will say
higher.
Elgin's would count as 24 because passive perception is 24.
Milo
Okay.
skips a little bit lower.
Yeah.
You guys continue to row back to the ship. On the deck. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, as we're rowing, Eldrin says, it's just so demeaning to have to be rowing this boat. We should just swim back.
Milo is doing this. Milo's like this, as Eldrin's the one that's like rowing back.
Would you like to? You could push the boat.
It's
It'd be
fine.
faster, probably.
It's fine.
Okay. I can't swim, so I can't push the boat.
I know.
But like, sorry.
It's okay. Cut back to the ship.
Cut back to the ship. Guar, Wilbur, Saren, and Valsis are all at the table. Valsis has this extremely wet chain that he is now has on the table and is trying to get Guar's attention.
I think that at this point I'm running back to the table
Mm-hmm.
with the whole like, we gotta figure out who knows about the moon.
Beautiful.
So while Valsis is like trying to get my attention, I'm just like
Yeah.
one track minded.
Just would you?
No,
Okay.
just stop. I
But
just, like, move
okay,
out of
all right.
the way.
I'll wait, and then I want a moment of your time
What?
to discuss this.
What?
So I was thinking like a ceramic coating would probably be able to help to make sure that the clashing of these
Valsis!
metal components. Yes.
Do you know anything about the moon?
Yes.
What? What do you know about it?
I really, really want to roll a nat 20 here. God, that's almost a 19. Many people believe that it is made out of cheese.
Wednesday Day?
Cheese?
Yeah.
I thought it was strawberry scones was the legend.
No, specifically cheese, some sort of light, hard cheese, possibly Swiss.
What do you know about Salune?
That is I believe that is a drink served in Celeste.
I turn on my heel and I walk to find everybody else.
They're at the table.
Okay,
He has it
guys,
at the table. Yeah.
I had a vision. We have to find people that know a lot about the moon. It's connected to Salune. It's connected to the werewolves. It's connected to Brumhilda and what's going on with her.
You had a
Okay.
vision,
Okay.
like
Yes.
Eldrin?
What?
Like Eldrin's vision?
No, it's better than that.
Oh.
It's
So it
better
didn't,
because
like,
mine's
Psychically
real.
damage you?
No,
or
I feel
anything?
great. I feel like I know things,
Good.
but I don't like know them. You know what I mean? Like I think we have like a path, but I don't know where the path leads. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Well, what is
That sounds like religion.
You said
Hey.
someone needs to know something about the moon. What do they need to know? There's probably a lot to know about the moon.
Okay, so I never told you all this, but my mother was a warlock, and her patron was Salune. Her god and patron was Salune, and
Your
There's a
mother
lot of
was
power.
a warlock?
yeah, she was pretty good at it too. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Continue.
What? Why does that surprise you?
I feel like if I knew that you I wouldn't have leaned so hard on the Eldrin subserving herself to some deity if I knew that your mother also did that.
Well, no one asked, and also I kind of didn't really want to talk about it for a long time because I miss her, and she was killed by my fucking brother, and my father is a disciple of Tal, and it's just very fucked up. So like, there's just a lot. I didn't want to burden you all with that, and I'm kind of learning that I need to talk about it in order to free myself, and also to help you all understand what we're up against. And
Weird thing of note, do you guys know about that with his brother killed his mother? In character, do you guys know that? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he told us that.
his
Does
brother said
Brumhilda
that
know
to
that?
me. I don't think so.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that was the whole one of the reasons why she was okay with killing your brother.
Maybe.
I thought she was okay with killing your brother because
He was a husk. He was like not him anymore. He was like a
And he
zombie,
was trying
basically.
to kill you too.
He was
okay.
like a
Yeah.
reanimated
All right. Then we don't
corpse.
have to. Just in case, we'll just
Yeah.
say that she knew that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
No apologies necessary. Like I said, I honestly was terrified you all would reject me and leave me to myself because I was too close to all of it, and I've done horrible things as a result, and my family's all fucked up, and it's very messy. And but it's all led me here too. So all I know now is that the moon has something to do with you. I point to Brumhilda, and what you're going through right now. It has to do with the werewolves, and it has to do with way more than that. And I feel like there's always been this weird connection. And I start to like crackle my eldritch blast kind of thing in my hand, just gently, like not out of control, just like, but I always wondered why I could do this. I think it's because of my mom. I think I was always kind of meant to be a paladin and a warlock. I stare into the middle distance for a second. The moon. We gotta figure out who knows about the moon. We gotta figure this out. This is really important.
We'll say at this point, you hear the knocking of wood from the lifeboat as Milo and Eldrin connect the rowboat back to the ship and climb aboard.
What do we need to know?
What?
What do we need? You're shouting. What do we need? What do we need to figure out?
I mean, I'm always shouting. I just explained everything. I just explained to Saren Wilbur and Brimhilda.
Why don't you talk to Cosvir about Selune? He knows a lot about all the religions, except for the one that I need to know about, but that's not his fault.
Eldani might know some things too. I mean, her warlock patron is all about knowledge and...
Whoa, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would talk to... Sorry.
I was going to say, also, Raylor, have you read anything? Or remember reading anything?
It is very difficult with... The moon is a physical structure in the sky, very much like the sun.
If you say it's made of cheese, I swear to Bahamut.
Who would say it's made of cheese?
I was waiting until he left, but most definitely not. There's no scientific proof to establish that.
There's a lot of literature I've been reading. Like in Brimte, we had a cheesemonger named Selune's Larder, and they were very positive it was coming straight from the source. That's where we get our cheese.
Selune's Larder.
No.
Did
Valsis, like I said, there's no proof of that. But that's all I'll say on that. Along with that, unfortunately, that because it's very similar to the sun, there's a lot of interpretive and religious kind of connotations wrapped around those, because there are things that we don't really fully yet understand its significance, and therefore it becomes deific in ways.
Right. I'm just saying that, like, why do you think, where do the bumps come from? That's where they mine the cheese.
Okay. Well, we have a lot. No. Yes, Milo?
Actually, I'm going to have some fun here. Eldrin, roll me a history check.
Just because we can't see the moon doesn't mean Eldrin is going to think that. I'm just saying.
The moon does have quite a bit to say about the
if you roll a nat 20, for sure the moon is made out of cheese. No.
What kind of cheese?
I got a 4.
Camembert.
But I'm going to object that Eldrin's not stupid when it comes to...
It's not that. It's not that. Are you serious? I've been running this game for 5 years. You think I would put that spin on it?
I'm like, do not.
For the record, I think that would be fantastic if you did.
The one conspiracy theory that Eldrin has.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, just all of a sudden, and then you see this little cheese wheel kind of jump up on deck, like, I'm real, and then just wheel away.
I'm the moon.
I'm the moon.
Look at this moon.
Exactly.
Don't touch me. I'm sharp.
Oh my gosh, I hate you so much.
Or you extra sharp.
So I will say, just for all those that are watching right now, just be on the lookout for our future campaign updates in the world of Wallace and Gromit. Anyways,
I hope we get a sponsorship out of this.
Do you get different cheeses depending on like what area of the moon that you're on?
Yeah, that's why there's multiple. That's why there's multiple. They've got a strip mine for the cheese. Like up at the top corner is where you get the blue cheese. Down in the bottom corner is where you get the Swiss.
You're starting to sell me
I'll
on
go
it.
for the Swiss cheese.
Anyway, I rolled a 4.
That
See if
4 is
Tranquility's
starting to
just-
look pretty dumb, huh, Lorianne?
Yeah.
Sea of Tranquility is just pure cheddar.
Okay, you sticking with that 4?
I mean, it was just a history check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
What does it mean?
We also didn't get our perception checks back.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know.
Cool.
Okay.
I would say with that 4, you like recognize like this is a ridiculous conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Eldrin says,
I don't think she needed to roll for that.
I know, like, I'm so confused right now.
Well, you rolled a 4, so Lorianne knows that there was something that was probably pretty low.
Okay, well,
So you stick with your original thought of this is a ridiculous conversation.
yeah, it is a ridiculous conversation.
Yeah.
All right, so Eldrin says, well, we can sit here and talk about cheese, or we can go to the Venrona estate and do some reconnaissance and figure out what's going on and see if we can find some literature for Milo.
And
But,
maybe
you know,
find stuff about the moon there too.
Sometimes am told, and I look at Guar when I see this, I'm sometimes told that I make too many decisions and don't involve the group. So up to you guys if you want to sit here and talk about cheese, or we
I
can
do not
make
want
our
to
way.
talk about cheese. I want to get knowledge about the fucking moon.
Which may or may not be the same
Stop!
thing. We can have this discussion on the way.
That's fine. Let's go.
Val says, who has been here the whole time, kind of space up and goes, really, none of you saw that? He was right here and just wheeled off, and you guys didn't see him?
Stop it. Valsis is hallucinating.
Yeah.
Sarah, Kayla says to me, like, I did not make this character to be a full crackpot conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
I think he's an artificer. It makes
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually he smelled a couple too many chemicals and like
Hey, I'm just
some
asking
heavy-
questions
the
here.
heavy metals.
No.
Listen,
His
Leonardo da
tinfoil hat-
Vinci was a genius and a very crazy dude. So
No. His tinfoil hat serves a purpose.
right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. The others are just ridiculous.
Yeah, just making stuff up.
His entire room is just his entire cabin is just foil,
Yeah.
It's,
like Chuck from Better Call Saul. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you guys, anything you guys want to do to prepare for the voyage into Venrona Village?
yes, but also it has nothing to do with it. Before they like leave the table, she's gonna pull some stuff out from her bag, and give it to Valsis and say, "Can you make something for me while we're gone?"
I mean, I guess I was trying to make something for you guys right now, but yeah, no, go ahead.
I found this stuff to make sovereign glue, and I mean, I know these are the ingredients, but I don't really know how to put together. And I thought maybe you could put it together for me.
Sure. Yeah, I love doing 5th grade science experiments. Yeah, great. Give it to me.
Vals, is what you said you were making something for us. You weren't trying to tell us about what you were making for the ship?
That's what he was making.
This is for us.
Yes.
We were so close, Guar. Look, Guar, we were so close. He has to look straight at you.
We?
Guar, we were so close.
What do you mean we?
You and I trying to make this idea a reality.
I didn't make any of this.
But you believed, and that's what it takes.
Oh, I just wanted the mask to be fixed, and you acted like you knew what you were doing.
Guar, my mind has never been clearer.
Okay. Great. Look, I have some silver. I can't find any silver weapons. Could you make me a silver weapon?
That's not a very good source of. It's not gonna be a very strong weapon.
Could you make it so I pull up my halberd and I just show him my blade? Could you make like a silver blade that could go like over top of my blade, like a sheath? Where I
mean,
can
it'll get broken immediately. I mean, silver is not a very strong metal.
I know, but that's what you use to kill werewolves.
Oh, you're trying to kill werewolves?
No, just in case. I don't want to kill any werewolves. It's a safeguard.
Look, if you're trying to kill werewolves, I can give you something that would kill werewolves.
What do you have?
Gives this very big smile and goes running off. And then comes running back, grabs Saren's supplies. Says, yeah, I'll trade you. And I'm just gonna run back off.
I turn around and immediately look at Milo. I'm like, it's not what you think. It's just in case. We're going to the Venrona estate. We could run into werewolves. I want to be prepared just in case.
Oh yeah, just in case you need something specifically designed to kill me.
Not you. Are you fucking kidding me? I would defend your life to the death. My death, not yours.
I understand the concern, Milo, but technically all of our weapons could be used to kill any of us, so at any point any of us could turn on the other and kill. If that makes you feel any better.
Sure, but that's a little bit of a like mutually assured thing, whereas this is fairly targeted. It leaves me with a hell of an underhand here.
I pull out a dagger and I slice my hand. Not too deep, but I just like, I'm not going to shake your hand because I don't want to get werewolf blood, no offense. This is proof of my oath to you.
Are you making fun of our wedding traditions?
If I was making fun of your wedding traditions, you would know I was making fun of your wedding traditions. This is a sign of my devotion to you, Milo, and to the rest of the group that I will do nothing to harm you.
Milo,
all I'm saying, if I see you put some salt water on that, I'm not going to be pleased.
Well, I might to clean the wound.
As we're getting ready to leave for Venrona Manor, Milo transforms and licks your palm.
Ugh. Great, now he has a taste for guar.
Okay, that does it. Also, maybe watch the cholesterol. It's a little thick.
Are you fucking telling me to eat less bacon?
Not less bacon, just more other things.
Like what?
Maybe talk to Wilbur. He eats lots of vegetables, and I'm sure that he can tell you how they can be very yummy.
Maybe a green thing.
Oh, I like green things. I like green things. They help me poop.
Okay. Milo just steps back and
Valsis comes running back and throws something at your hand, Saren, that you see that it is a bottle, and there is like marked along like in this sort of adhesive tape is Valsis glue. And then probably underneath that it says parentheses, don't touch.
Do not open.
Yeah.
While this is happening, I lay hands on myself and I heal my wound.
Okay. Okay, yeah, just be really careful with that, because it is only a little bit better than normal Sovereign glue.
Okay.
Saren, what does Sovereign glue do?
Well, Sovereign glue is a ridiculous substance that basically, once used, makes it basically impossible to break from anything other than some high-level magic or some extreme circumstances. This glue does pretty much the same thing, except that I have the solvent.
I'm sorry. Is your name Saren?
Oh, okay. So you don't want this, and he picks up. He has to carry it with two hands. As you see this very strange contraption, Guar, roll me a roll me an investigation check. I'll let you add your proficiency to it.
Cool. Investigation. Okay, and then +5. That's a 19.
Okay, cool. It is this very sort of, it's about this big, and it is a very sort of bulky looking squared white ceramic revolver. There are 6 barrels in it. You can tell that with Valsis kind of like lifting it with both hands, it is for some reason way heavier than it needs to be. And you see that the hammer to it is actually a lever that was most likely a replacement from something that was on the ship that he had to replace. So it's like to actually cock the hammer back, you have to use your other hand.
What is this?
Something that I would say deserves a little bit of respect in recognizing that I am very good at my job. Thank you very much. Also, it is very experimental, so there's a possibility that it might not work.
So,
God, you sound like a Republican right now.
What's a Republican?
A person that acts like they know what they're doing, but they have no clue what they're doing.
I don't understand the reference.
Have you ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect?
This is what we call a hypothesis. There is a understanding of how this should work.
How do I make
but
this
it has not been able to
work?
be experiment.
So see, he can't be a Republican. He believes in science.
Okay, and I look at the contraption again, and I say, okay, so how do I make this hypothesis work?
Okay, so first off, it's called the Clang Jaw.
Clang Jaw?
Clang Jaw.
I thought it was a hypothesis. You said this was a hypothesis.
Points to the side of the shaft down to it that just has in that same sort of like deep black almost like marker sort of thing, like permanent marker sort of thing. It says Clang Jaw on it, and then underneath it says parentheses prototype.
And it has like a little doodle of like sharp teeth, like clanging. Yeah. And like a lightning bolt. Yeah.
Guar, this revolver is 20 pounds.
That's nothing for Guar, okay?
I'm just letting you know this revolver is 20 pounds.
That's expensive.
Yeah. Why is it so heavy?
Because it had to be made of ceramic to make sure the silver doesn't actually come out onto the hands. It is liquefied silver to be able to make sure that it stays in a space that doesn't get broken up by any other sort of substances. You need pure silver to be able to kill a werewolf.
So it's basically like a mini Gatling gun, except it's got 6 barrels.
Are you asking Joe or is this in character?
Joe. I'm asking Joe.
It's way more like a revolver.
Right, but it's shaped like a Gatling gun. Like it's like multiple barrels, or is it one?
Well, it's that revolver of those multiple barrels. There's only one area that it shoots out from.
Got it. Okay, so it is like a revolver. Got it. Okay, yeah. So this is loaded already. This has already got the liquefied silver in it.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point. Okay, let me have that.
Oh, okay. You want me to carry it for you?
You see him start to, he takes out these vials. Everybody stand back.
Oh, okay. I stand in front of Milo, protectively.
You just see him take this tiny vial and just start to pour it into the little barrel. There's like a little like thing of like 2 minutes later that like goes across the screen. And then just, yep. And then it's, okay. Okay, now it's done. Give me an athletics check to do that.
Okay. I got a +10 to athletics, so. No, +9. Sorry. That's 24.
Cool. It is more of a tung, 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 but it does work.
Oh, this is fun. So, how many shots do I have?
Okay. So someone else want to help him out with that, or do? Okay. 6.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that you actually filled every one of the revolving things. Okay.
I filled. Those are barrels.
Uh-huh. I usually use blades and blunt objects to
Yes.
defeat my enemies. I don't usually shoot them with projectiles.
Great. You're very strong. Make sure that you're pulling the lever each time you want to fire. Otherwise, it
Like
will
this?
not fire. Yep. Okay. So it is now loaded. So just to, just be careful with that. And there's no way to.
Can I undo it before I shoot?
I didn't think I needed that mechanism on there. So just. You'll be fine. Just just make sure that you put it. Just so the trigger is there.
Yep.
You use your finger for it. Just don't.
This one?
Whichever one makes the most sense for you.
Okay. Okay.
It is just fully loaded, and there's no way to knock the hammer back into place.
Are we done talking now? Can we go?
I put it in my portable hole.
Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Good luck. I love you all. And he walks off.
I don't know you well enough to love you.
You see Norris just go, thank God for that. Okay.
Been a very weird day.
Yeah. All right, let's go figure some shit out about werewolves in the moon.
Yes, remember last time we were there, we were attacked by gnolls. Hopefully that's been dealt with. Maybe the werewolves already ate them all. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like we're a lot more powerful since then. I think we'll have no problem with gnolls. I mean, come on. Gnolls, we could punt them into the sun.
Just remember, because Joe remembers, last time Felician actually used a level 9 spell to wipe them all out.
Oh, yeah.
Or it might have been level 7, but like it was Meteor Swarm, whatever Meteor Swarm is.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yeah. Well, let's go down memory lane, I suppose.
All right. It is later in the afternoon, about closer towards 3 to 4 o'clock, as you guys are able to load in any supplies. Is there any other supplies you guys wanted to take with you for this?
I've got a werewolf gun. I'm good.
No.
Cool. Is there anyone from the ship that you would like to take with you?
Veldani would be great.
Yeah, I was gonna say
her.
Valdani.
Yeah.
Makes the most sense.
Okay. Where are you all going?
We're going to check the abandoned home of the Vinrona werewolves and see if we can find any information about them. Supposedly they're all dead.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, sign me up. Of course. I'm in.
Also, it'd be nice to have someone to talk to where I don't have to crane my neck downward. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that my
you're welcome
existence
for that.
is an inconvenience to you, Guar.
You're just a little guy, okay? It's nothing wrong with it. It's just, sometimes then I just go like this all the time. And it's just, find a stool. I mean, I can sit down.
Nora says to you, if you were any taller, I wouldn't love you.
I don't think that's true.
No, I think he was talking to me, Eldrin.
No, he's
I definitely was
practicing.
talking to her. Yeah.
He's practicing not being always agreeable.
Sounded pretty agreeable to me.
I'm serious.
Well-
If you were to like grow an inch, it's over.
Okay. Sure. I believe you.
Great. So just make sure that doesn't change.
It makes me feel great to know that your love for me is conditional on my looks.
No, not your looks, your height.
No, my looks. You're.
Or lack thereof.
I understand what you're doing, my love, and I appreciate the effort, but I think you need to pivot a little bit on this.
1 inch. I'm done. I'm out.
That's what she said.
I hope you. I don't know what is happening right now, and I'm angry at you. So, go in Guar's
Good.
boat. What's wrong with you?
We're all in the same boat.
It's an expression, Eldrin.
I'm fine with the level of because we're just, stay. Okay.
Are you drunk?
Come on,
right
Noros.
now?
Come on, Noros. Let's go.
Noros kind of moves over towards Guar and goes, I feel like I was really losing it there. Did I finish it? Did I finish well? Was that like a good?
Not even close.
Yeah,
Let's just
I
cut
fucked it up. Okay.
Let's just cut your losses before it gets worse.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. For the record, she's 100% sure. Like, it doesn't really. There's not a lot of things that could really change.
I know. That's not the point, but we can work on it. We can give you some charisma lessons in the boat.
Okay. All right. I think my charisma is actually anything you could do to help.
I was gonna say it is not, and I will.
Is Raylor joining us?
Good question.
It's a good question. I mean,
He can become a puddle very easily.
Yeah.
No, I think
And he can't do magic.
He's gonna have to stay with
Cool.
Broomhilda.
Oh, they can do
Uh,
research together.
gonna say
Research
that-
buddies.
Study group.
Study buddies.
Raylor starts to climb down to the rowboat.
Raylor. No.
I think it's best that you stay.
Great. Thank God. Yes. Nope.
Yes, you're one
100%
stubbed toe away from being water.
We're
So.
good. Okay. There's no reason to be cruel.
I mean, we didn't
Um,
have to say it, but
Was that
Right.
cruel? I
She's-
just
Yeah.
right.
Which
Just-
god are you thanking?
Good. What?
Which
Good
which
luck.
god are
Please don't. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk to Saren.
Sorry.
Good luck. Please
Thank-
don't die. And if you do, come back.
Thank you. Love you. Keep an eye on Gerard for me.
All right. Yes, we'll do. You see Gerard is over like front legs up over the kind of like the railing, looking down, just full angry cat face at you.
Yeah.
No.
Bye, buddy.
Kitty, no.
I'll be back in a couple
Hey,
of
you-
hours.
You be a good boy.
Every time you look back, Saren,
Just
not
Angry
doesn't
face.
stop staring. Yep.
yeah. That's fair.
I sit next to Wilbur. How big is this boat?
It's pretty big. I'd say it's able to hold you guys no problem.
So I can sit next to Wilbur on the other side of the boat and just talk to him, and Norris can't hear me.
Noros can't hear you. I think a couple other people could.
Oh, that's fine. I
Yeah.
sit down next to Wilbur and I say, "It's quite adorable that he's trying, but that was a huge miss."
Yeah.
You know, he used to be a lot better at this. I think our time apart really rattled him.
I thought the saying was absence makes the heart grow fonder. I thought that he would be doing better at it.
I think he may have come to this realization's not the right word, an acceptance or a thought that if he just agreed with me, then things would go back to normal and he wouldn't have to be afraid of losing me again. So I can't really be mad at him, but that was very annoying.
But that's your man.
Yes. And he's lovely. Wilbur just
Cut to Guar, as you were sitting on the other side of the boat with Noros. Noros has his hand over the water, and on your side, on the far side, you occasionally just get you notice that there's a splash of water that comes up on your side every time, that kind of gets in your face.
What are you doing?
What?
Are you splashing me somehow?
Just trying to liven things up.
By splashing me.
I don't know, man. I feel like
I reach down, I get a handful of water, and just whip it in his face.
He does this very disgusting sort of licked lip thing around his, and he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" and he just jumps into the water.
I was thinking Dumb and Dumber snowball fight scene.
100%. Yes. Yep. And Milo, anybody else who wants to pull them together, they're just full on just having a blast at the back of the ship. Just splash fighting.
They're children.
Yeah, like children.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're back though, you might as well push. Milo's pulling at the oars like crazy.
Quit rocking the boat so much. This boat's much smaller. I don't feel well.
Oh, you mean like this?
Yeah.
It just does that. Totally forgetting Eldrin's thing.
I look at Eldrin in just pure disgust.
Eldrin just looks at Norris and...
Sorry, I forgot.
I pull Noros out of the water, by the scruff of his neck. All right.
What is happening right now? Are you drunk?
Between you and me, I was having fun, but I also know it probably doesn't fit the direness of the situation. So.
Yeah. Oh, I could actually push. We could probably just get there faster.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Or you can just Guar can row. I feel like.
What? Wait. Why do I have to row?
There's a moment where we pause and realize no one's been rowing the ship, the boat.
We're just drifting away.
It's just been drifting.
It's like fucking Tommy Boy.
Everyone is so used to magic in this crew that they're just like, this just happens, right?
Whoa.
God, that's the funniest image. That's the next session image is trying to get all you guys. No one's rowing the boat.
We devolve into It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia style of doing with each other. It just Oh wait. Oh wait. No one's rowing. Why do I? Of course. Yeah. Let's let the strong guy row. Noros, you want to push this thing? That sounds great.
Don't look at me. My arms are too little.
Oh,
I already had to row when Milo wouldn't do it on our way back.
Of course I wouldn't have you row.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. I owe you guys at least that. He jumps out. And
I just
you
like
feel
the idea.
Good.
I just like the idea of the Princess of Enora having to row a boat full of people.
Yeah, it's demeaning. I should be swimming, not rowing a boat on top of the water.
You can help Noros push if you want.
I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw. DC 10.
You're all within 10 feet of me, right?
No. Notably, no. Eldrin and Wilbur would not be. They're on the other side of the ship.
16.
24.
Okay.
You said Dex?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Cool.
Hold on. D&D Beyond's being dumb.
This fucking boat better not get a hole in it.
I'm 17.
Okay, cool. Yeah. you all feel this like kind of like sudden sort of lurch forward as the boat is just now moving pretty fast, like maybe like 12, 15 miles an hour. And with that, within about the hour, you guys are able to see in the distance this sort of this looming. Even with the sun hitting it, it still has this kind of deep, dark sort of creepy sort of vibe to it, with the sort of swirling spire. The swirling spire kind of roofs of the Venrona Manor. Looming in the distance as you guys are coming up to the back side of it, a place that you have not been before. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you are nearing the shore.
19.
10.
27.
17.
I don't see shit.
We ain't found shit.
Cool.
Honestly, that probably makes sense. I'm probably sitting with my head between my knees or something.
You're also not happy to be here.
So sick. So seasick.
Eldrin and Saren, you start to see that there are a couple of small. There are some small rowboats here that, from a distance, look to be just unmanned. But as you are getting closer, you notice there are some small sort of small mast sort of centers to most of them, but it was hard to tell because of how much the cloth area of it is torn to pieces, shredded. You see the deck as you come up to it. There's only a single sort of deck that seems to kind of extend out sort of obnoxiously far. I'd say about 20 feet further than it would need to be, considering the water vehicles that are here. But you see that the very end of it is the very end of the deck itself is torn and shredded. That almost looks as if it reminds you of like a chewed bone, as if something was trying to something violent and unintelligent was trying to figure out a way to make sure that no one was able to leave this area.
As we approach, I get my portable hole out and I pull the revolver out and probably use my rope to sling it to my back, so it's a little easier to access.
Yeah. As you guys near the deck, do you guys rope the boat off to the deck or to the shore?
Conventional wisdom would suggest the deck, but I don't know what would be on. Is there anything on the shore?
Yeah,
that you can see?
Because we could just pull it onto the shore, right?
Pull it onto the shore,
plenty of open space. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Can I roll something as Saren to see like if she would know what would be better from being on a ship?
Sure. Yeah, give me a survival check.
19, so that's a 29, 31.
31. Okay.
Jesus.
If the object is to get away in a hurry, pushing a boat into the shallow end gives the enemy a little bit more of a chance to be able to catch up to you. However, if something were to happen to the deck, that would be the only reason why you would see that as an issue to get to the boat. So essentially, another way to sort of look at it is if your pathway to the deck was cut off, it's the only way you can go to get on that ship without getting into the water.
She will relay that to the group. I don't know, guys. As long as whatever's coming after us, we would be able to hold off. It might be better than our way out floating away.
Better to have a slower boat than to have no boat at all, potentially.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
And Milo can't swim right now, right?
No, he cannot, unfortunately. He can sink.
So that would be a problem. So, sure?
Yes, let's do that. And
Sure.
Okay.
As you do that, pulling the boat to a spot that you know that even if the tide were to rise before getting to the boat, that it would still stay safe. I assume you want to do that. Eldrin, there's something strange that catches your senses, but specifically your sense of smell.
Okay.
It's not pungent, but it is what's the word? It is somewhat disdainful, like almost like acidic, in a very like kind of in a very light way, but for some reason it's familiar to you.
Okay.
Saren, I imagine you are focusing more on making sure the boat is in a safe sort of place, but if Elgin gives any sort of significance of like motioning to that towards you or giving you that, you also notice this.
Yeah, I say, do you smell that? I can't place it, but it's, I don't know. It's something familiar.
Wilbur, you don't smell anything.
I usually have a pretty good nose. I don't smell anything.
I look at Milo and I say, what about you?
No. I mean, is it blood? Is it like dry blood or something?
Acidic, and if it was blood, wouldn't you smell it? That's how we came across the dead guard in the first place.
Do I smell it?
Would you roll in your perception check?
Oh, 17.
Yeah, a little bit.
I smell it too.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that?
Let's be quick about this. Let's move forward. Let's find what we need to find. We don't need to linger. We can, if we find any books, we can grab them and put them on the boat.
Sounds good to me.
The least amount of time here, the better.
Yep.
As you move forward, you find this shack kind of looming into view. There are structures behind it, but those are a little bit more like for the most part, tents. This looks to be made of brick. But you get a very different smell looming from this shack. And I'll say, carrying those perceptions on there, I would say all of you notice that you can hear and see flies coming in and out from the entranceway of that shack.
Do I get the sense that I'm smelling decaying flesh?
You do.
I don't think there's anything we need to see in there.
I think we all know.
Yes.
Wilbur, you notice on the ground surrounding the shack there are there's coming up to the end of this is some kind of like crabgrass sort of like areas around, but there's massive craters, or sorry, not massive, I'd say about maybe like 5 feet wide, sort of craters in the ground as if something was like kind of like burrowing. And you notice that there is an intense amount of dead grass that seems to surround around those areas.
Why don't we go with that?
Do you guys continue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you continue forward, you notice that there are a couple of other areas as the light is kind of gleaming through the canopy here of what almost seems like a column of flies that are kind of off in the distance in various sort of spaces around these tents. You also notice that it, weirdly enough, it looks like there's some like ruined bricks around the tent areas that have been like randomly placed here. Here is in like in the distance, I'd say about maybe like 15 feet away,
Okay.
in between this kind of encampment.
I mean, unless anyone else wants to check stuff out, I feel like Eldrin would accept that this is probably just a lot of death and want to make it straight for the castle. But I don't want to stop if anyone else wants to investigate or...
No, I agree. I think that
I don't want to linger.
We're there for a very specific mission, and if there's no one to be saved because it's all decaying flesh...
Yeah. And
then...
Eldrin's thinking too. Eldrin actually will say, there's nothing we can do for these people. Whatever happened here. I don't want to be here after dark.
That smell that you notice, Eldrin and Saren, intensifies around these tents.
Uh-huh.
But you guys continue quickly, trying to get as close as you can. By the time you see the manor sort of castle walls in the distance, the difference between the castle and the manor sort of idea of it is that it's less fortified. Mm-hmm. From the direction of where you're at. In the village, the Venrona Manor was the last building. In this case, it would be the first one that you get to.
Okay.
So as you continue sort of towards this back forest area, you notice that there are a lot more of these collections of these bricks, as if like put into like little sort of like pyramid shapes that give you kind of a sense of almost it's like kind of like a cultist sort of vibe. The bricks feeling like they are purposely placed here. All in these sort of strange pyramid-like shapes.
Can I do like a religion check?
Sure.
I would also like to do one.
I was wondering if they were little, like, makeshift graves.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a 10 for me.
That would be a 16 for me.
Okay. Wilbur. How close do you get to these?
I'll get like within 4 feet of them.
Okay, it's pretty close.
Cautiously.
Eldrin, Guar and Eldrin, you don't see any sort of religious relation to this specifically. It could be, some sort of primal signaling of something. It doesn't seem like it is a high sort of culture of any sort of werewolf thing that you've seen. You guys have been in werewolf territory and you haven't seen this. Wilbur. Something about this design speaks to you. As if the person that made this is pleading for help. Do you get closer?
No.
Okay.
I'm scared.
You guys continue on?
Yeah. I am, because this feels so ominous, I take Wilbur's hand and I say to him, stay close to me.
Wilbur, give me a Constitution saving throw disadvantage.
Are you within 10 feet of me?
I'm gonna say this doesn't count for this.
Okay, all right.
I'll tell you why.
I'm just trying to help.
3.
Good, you needed a 3.
Wilbur, you're scared.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't I didn't need
Same.
a Constitution saving throw to tell you I'm scared.
You're terrified. How does your body react?
Well, I'll spare you the details, but I am fertilizing the ground.
Making your own pyramid.
Yeah.
I think he's asking if you have fight
I
or
think
flight.
No, I think that you would
Oh, no.
visibly see the fur standing on like the back of Wilbur's spine.
Okay.
Much like
Guar.
a dog, right?
Like a puffer fish.
You're. I'll be honest. You're explaining past it. Guar, are you behind or in front of Wilbur?
I'm probably behind.
Wilbur does what Wilbur does,
Fuck!
and you notice something familiar.
Yeah, it's poop. so sorry.
As you look back at the bricks that are laid in a specific fashion, much, much larger than what Wilbur is making. Do you say anything to Wilbur?
What is it? What does Guar see? What does Guar make?
Guar sees a miniature version of what he's already passing by.
Yeah.
These aren't bricks.
I'm able to hold Wilbur's hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. These aren't bricks. It's petrified wombat shit.
Much larger.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a giant wombat.
It ain't no wombat.
Werewombat.
It's not a...
Yeah.
What do you say, Guar?
I say get on my shoulder now.
Wilbur, what do you do?
Guar
is not explaining anything to you. He's just saying, get on my shoulder now. That's all he says.
No, I'm fine. I'm right here with Eldrin. Just stay right there.
Wilbur.
Guar.
Be close to me.
That was my line. I already said that. He's fine.
Wilbur. Please.
Wilbur, you turn and look in Guar's eyes. And you see fear. Confusion. And all of a sudden in that moment, why can't you smell what they smell? Why do you feel like something is trying to contact you? And then you remember the last thing Aurelia said to you. You look nothing and act nothing like the last wombat I met. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. See you all next week.